Hi everyone, how are you today? It is Sunday here in Australia, and I just want to share with you the first 10 days of my 30 inks 30 days that I'm doing for September. Now, I'm not sort of introducing all these new sort of ink samples or anything like that. I'm simply just sharing my inks that I've got in my pens at the moment. And I wanted to sort of do a bit of a chromatography strip and sort of see the different colors within those inks. So these stickers, I actually created this myself. These stickers here are from Kayan Asherman's Patreon. So thank you to Shauna from Serial Nana who put me onto her. So I thought these would just be cute to sort of outline each day. This is a little stamp from Everyday Explorers. So without further ado, let's get into it. So where have I put my pens? Oh, here they are. All over the shop, people. So day one, we did the beautiful Visconti Writer's Edition Jane Austen. It has a medium nib and it is inked with the wheat filled with crows. And this is such a beautiful shading ink. It has a little bit of a red sheen. And here we've got the blue, mainly blue here, but then we've got a brighter blue and some of this almost like a fluorescent green almost here in the chromatography strip. So the more I write with this pen, the more I fall in love with it. It's just a beautiful pen to write with. As I said to you before, most of the weight is actually in the cap, not actually in the pen itself. The pen itself is quite well balanced. So that's day one. So I'll just put that there, maybe. Yeah, there. The next day I did number 2, and it's this one here. I used the Sailor Pro Gear Slim in Dragon Palace. It's got a 14 karat medium fine nib, and I had this inked up last month and I've inked it up again with the same ink, and that is Sailor Shikiori Takuamatsu. Now, this ink flows beautifully. It's very well lubricated, but it also has this beautiful sort of browny red sheen, almost like a coppery sort of browny red color sheen through it, and just the loveliest green. It almost looks a little bit slightly darker in the nib, like when you're writing with it, as opposed to the actual swatch. But you can see there within the swatch there's lots of shading, and then here we can see what colors it's made up of. So we've got the blue, the yellow, and that green. So that was day 2. Day 3. This was a new ink to me from Penfrendala, and I've put it in my Platinum 3776 that has a 14 karat medium nib. It's a beautiful pen, and I am so enjoying using this ink. I really love those bright red berry toned inks. So, and this one was really no surprise. It had sort of a little hint of pink there, getting into more of a deeper sort of cerise type burgundy color, and then we've got like a darker shade up here. So that was day 3. Day 4, this little pen has already been written dry. So that's the Esterbrook niblet pen in honeycomb. Mine has a 14 karat nib. Sorry, not a 14 karat nib. Mine has a medium nib, and the nib is a little bit, I'm kind of getting used to it. It's very feedbacky. I feel like it needs a bit of tuning. But I have been writing with it, and I put this beautiful ink in a Teranashi Nostalgic Honey, which actually suits the pen very well if you have a look at them close together like that. This ink also shades nicely, and I think it was interesting. I mean, you kind of expect the orange and yellows in this, but I was not expecting grey in the chromatography. So that's why I like doing the chromatography strip, because it actually just, it can surprise you as to what colours are actually in the ink. So the next one, day number 5, Robert Oster Atlas Stationers Hollywood Mullet. And I actually have that in my Just Turnings Unicorn Horn, and it has a medium nib on it. Now, this was wild. This is a shimmer ink. I'm not sure if you can actually see that. Maybe a little bit. But this just completely threw me. I mean, in the actual swatch here, you can see those beautiful sort of caramel brown tones, but you get a bit of a hint of green through there. But this was just amazing. Like, I was not expecting this. So it starts out with like a lavender color, goes to more of a cerise sort of berry tone, bright green, and then bright blue. So that was actually a lot of fun to see. And I'm really enjoying this ink. Some of the shimmer inks can be a little bit too heavy on the shimmer and don't work well in pens. But I have to say, shimmer inks in Yowo nibs or Schmidt nibs work very well. So it's been a really good pairing. Day 6, another Just Turnings pen. This one is in the matte finish. It's Alaskan Sunrise. It's beautiful. Really, really love it. I've got a fine nib on it at the moment, and I have that inked with the Ferrosil Press Buttered Popcorn. This ink is a beautiful shading ink. Even though it's yellow and it's a lighter color, it is still very legible in writing and in a pen. And this is a fine nib, and I can still even see shading within that fine nib writing. No big surprises there. Yellow and orange with a hint of sort of brown up the top there. So that was day 6. Day 7, I am really enjoying this ink. It's just beautiful. So that's the Robert Oster Clearwater Rain, and I have that. This is in my new pen from Pen Friend Darla. It's the Estabrook JR Pocket Pen, and mine has a medium nib on it. It's just beautiful. And look at it. It just matches the pen perfectly, don't you think? So this ink, I mean, yeah, you expect the blue in it with a little bit of green, but it shades very nicely. It's very well lubricated. It flows beautifully in the pen. So that's been a lot of fun to use as well. And I think I've almost written that one dry too because I've just used it so much. So day number 8 was this one. It's my TWSBI Eco in Heat. It has a shimmer ink in it, and I've actually used quite a bit of the ink in it this month. Now I had that inked with Jacques Saban or Jacobin Cornaline d'Egypte, or the English version is Carnelian of Egypt. Now this is a beautiful orange ink. It has shading in it. It has shimmer, which just makes it that little bit more special, but it's a really bright, vibrant, beautiful orange ink. So no surprises here. It's almost like a peachy undertone here with a brighter orange and a bit of yellow. So really enjoying that in that TWSBI Eco. Actually, I think I've had it inked up for over a month. Yeah, over a month now, possibly even 2 months, and no stopping or starting issues with it. I just make sure that when I'm using pens that have got shimmer ink in them, I'm just rolling them gently between my hands to get that shimmer moving within the ink. So that's the next one. Whoops, I don't want to stay put. Okay. So day number 9, this is a new ink to me. So this is Van Diemen's, and it's a collaboration with Van Diemen's and Flywell, which is a stationery store in Tasmania here in Australia, and it's their Type Cabinet Green ink. And I had it, I've put it in this one. This is from River City Pen Company. I've called it my Enchanted Forest pen. I actually had to replace the nib in this. I think it had a Bock nib in it, and it's broken. It's kind of fallen apart. But I've had this pen, I think, for about 5 years. This was my first ever bespoke pen that I ever got. So it was from Simon and the Kids for Christmas. And so I've put a Mr. Cypress Fine nib in it at the moment. But this ink is a beautiful deep teal ink. It has a lot of red sheen in it. Just a beautiful ink. So no surprises here. Pale blue, bit of grey, green, and a brighter blue. So, but as I said, it's got that beautiful red sheen for the green. And last but not least, for day number 10, I have this inked up in my TWSBI Eco in clear. I'm just going to put that to the side. This is a collaboration between Robert Oster and the Desk Bandit, the Great Owl. So this ink, in a pen, it actually looks a little bit more grey, but in the actual swatch, you can see all these beautiful hues of lavender. So we've got grey here and lavender, and then we can see it's just got a little bit of that brighter blue up here in the chromatography strip. So really enjoying that pairing as well. I love the Robert Oster Desk Bandit collaboration ink. I think it's a beautiful colour. And which brings me to my giveaway. So I've mentioned last month, was it earlier in the month or last month, that I was going to do a giveaway this month. It is my birthday month. I turn 50 in 2 weeks, actually. Yeah, or actually not quite 2 weeks, but you know, in a couple of weeks I turn 50. So I thought, what better time than to have a giveaway? It's also my anniversary for YouTube as well, so my 3-year anniversary. So with that, I'll show you what I've got for the giveaway. I've had to change it slightly with the US laws around these tariff codes and things. I now have to keep it under a certain amount. Otherwise, I have to fill in all sorts of crazy forms and use a third party to actually ship it, which becomes a lot more expensive. So yeah, so anyway, so I thought a nice thing to do would be to actually give away 2 bottles of ink that are Australian sort of, you know, inks, you know, that you're not going to be able to buy overseas. So the first one is the Robert Oster Desk Bandit collaboration, the Great Owl ink. So that's this one here. And then the next one I wanted to include in the giveaway is the Van Diemen's ink and the Flywheel collaboration, and it's Type Cabinet Green. So you'll be receiving, I'm only doing like a one-person kind of giveaway. So you'll be receiving these 2 bottles of ink. So I'll just put those there. You will also be receiving a packet of these Cora Cray Crafts fountain pens and accessories sticker pack. So there's 26 stickers in there. And just so you know, I've actually purchased all these things myself. These haven't been given to me. I haven't been sponsored or anything. This is simply out of my pocket to say thank you to all of you who actually support my channel and have, helped me make this a really fun space. So this and another part of the giveaway are these Colourverse wildflower. I need to slow down and have some coffee. Colourverse wildflower swatch cards. Now there's 10 different types and 4 sheets of each, and I thought I'll just give you a little look here. So this is what they're like. They come with all these beautiful embossed floral images, and then you just do your swatch over it. So that's what they look like. There's 4 different types, of course, but yeah, that's just to give you a bit of an idea. So that's what those things you'll receive. And then I also want to include some of my handmade postcards that I do, and that are part of my Patreon rewards each month. So I'm including 5 of my postcards as well for you. So to enter the giveaway, I am going to include a Google form that will be in the description box below, and that will be, you will have to fill that out. The giveaway is going to close on the 30th of September 2025 at 11:59 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So yes, it'll be open until then. Please fill out the Google Docs form to enter, and I look forward to seeing you back here next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.